Hello everyone, welcome back to another review. Today we're gonna be reviewing a plethora of things while eating pork chops because, yeah, why not? Okay, so first of all we're gonna be reviewing Ashoka Season 1 that finished this week actually, so let's grab the algorithm by the nuts and bring it home. What did I think about Ashoka? I liked it as much as I hated it, okay? And hear me out. I like Star Wars, but at the same time, I find myself hating it even more each day that passes. Because it has cool concepts, but awful, god-awful execution. I think I'm tired of watching Disney Plus, Star Wars, Marvel shows. I'm just done, you know? I don't want to hear about it anymore. It feels similar in the concept to Fallen Order in some capacity, like traveling through planet to planet, acquiring allies, you have a Sith. I don't know if I would call them Sith, but a Sith antagonist, let's say. The cinematography half of the time looks pretty good and pretty solid, and the other half looks pretty so that's something bad. The story itself is all over the place, like, look that, reference, oh, Clone Wars, reference, oh yeah, the Empire, reference. Okay, I'm trying to follow this as good as I can, but sometimes I just wanna not pay attention. The fight scenes with lightsabers are not, they ain't bad, but they ain't good either, okay? There's too many cuts. Sometimes I feel like that's really good, and it's like, oh my god, yeah, Ahsoka fighting so cool, and then the other times I feel like she should have been dead. She could have died there. One episode that brought me back to my childhood was the one where Anakin / Darth Vader appears, and that was an excellent episode. But I knew, the moment I saw that freaking episode, I knew that I was going to be disappointed for the rest of the season, and I was right. The highest highs lead to the lowest lows, okay? Mainly when you're talking about Star Wars. Overall, I'm gonna give Ahsoka Season 1 a total score of 665. I liked it, but it's a big old disappointment. That's right. Now let's jump to another thing that came out this year, which is Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. I liked it. It felt wacky and silly, but in good ways, okay? It felt just like weird enough for me to like it and be entertained, but at the same time, it felt like a little bit all over the place. Some characters didn't have any kind of personality. It feels like it's lacking variety also in classes and races of D&D. Just like I would love to see some orcs, some more tieflings, dragonborns. I know it's all in one movie, so you can't just cram every single thing there. But I would like to see in the main cast more tieflings, dragonborns, orcs. Because we saw a human, another human, a half-elf, and a half-tiefling, I think. They all felt very human, in my eyes and humble opinion. So I hate the daughter of the bard, but at the same time, please trust your dad more. You would trust, like, your uncle instead of, like, your dad. And if you don't trust your dad, trust your mother. Like, your stepmother, because you love her. It feels like a nerd movie made by nerds for nerds, and I really, really freaking enjoyed it. So I'm gonna give D&D Honor Among Thieves a total score of 665. That's right, the same score as Ahsoka. Those are the two best things I watched this week. I watched not one, but two Nicolas Cage movies, which I usually don't like. I don't like Nicolas Cage. So I watched The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent because I love Pedro Pascal. What did I think about the movie? It's mid, okay? It's not that great of a movie, but it has some funny scenes, okay? There's one scene where they do acid and they go around Spain, and it's just so freaking hilarious, okay? It's so goddamn funny. Pedro Pascal is just such a good actor also, and such a lovable goofball. Nicolas Cage is Nicolas Cage. I usually don't like actors that play themselves, just like Robert Downey Jr. sometimes, Ryan Reynolds, and Nicolas Cage is one of those actors I feel sometimes, not every time, but it doesn't matter. I don't have a lot to say about The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Longest title ever, funny scenes here and there, and nothing else. So I'm gonna give this movie a total score of 5.9. That's right. So let's just jump into the next thing that I watched, that I regret watching and paying for because I had to go to the movies to watch this. The Creator. This movie, I think it came out last week. God damn, it's bad. It's really freaking bad. I have never ever regretted watching a movie in theaters. Okay? And this time, I truly regret watching this. It's awful. It's god awful. The writing is subpar. Okay, it's just low, so low in the last circle of hell, doing limbo with the freaking devil. Okay, that's the level of writing of this movie. It has amazing VFX, amazing. Okay, really good special effects. But that doesn't save your movie. If the writing is bad, the movie's gonna be bad. And I'm sorry, your movie, Gareth Edwards, the director of this movie, is god awful. It's the worst thing I watched in cinemas this year. I hate the fact that I went out to watch this movie. Okay, I hate so much that fact. So, VFX good, acting mid, rest awful. The deaths of the side characters are meaningless. Everything feels meaningless, okay? So, I'm gonna give The Creator a total score of 5.15. Not the worst thing, but almost the worst thing. And last but not least, I'm gonna give you the review of another movie that came out this year that is just so bad, that is worse than The Creator. Renfield, another Nicolas Cage movie. It's so bad. It's goofy bad, but it's not fun bad. It's goofy bad. You look at it, you laugh a little bit, and you're like, ugh, please skip it. Like, just come on, get to it. The amount of blood each human has. I know it's supposed to be a horror comedy. It doesn't feel like a horror comedy. It feels like a shitty movie. Okay, that's how I felt it. Okay, I wanted to watch it in theaters. I didn't, which is, I am so lucky I didn't. Okay. The physics truly don't work in this world. It's an alternative Earth where Dracula exists and physics just don't work. The pacing of the movie is horrible, okay? It's just a horror show. It's just so choppy. They're here, they're there, they're back here, they're there. Just, god dang it. So bad. Also, I can't understand Nicolas Cage half the time. He has like this prosthetic teeth and that go out of his mouth, and he talks like this all the time. Oh, and I'm Dracula, and I'm gonna Dracula. So overall, I'm gonna give Renfield a total score of 4.9. That's right. Bad movies this week, but still pretty good. We're almost at 260 movies. So yeah, the time I have left, I have to watch almost 40 movies. That's a lot. Anyways, thank you everybody so much for watching another review, and I'll see you on the next one. Memento Frui.